chemtrails, by the way, barium salts are in chemtrails. They are 10,000 times more toxic to your nervous system than lead. They contain mycobacteria, viruses, Pseudomonas florensis bacteria, human plasma. Wonder what human plasma is doing in chemtrails. And this is not by conjecture. I did a lot of research before I'd ever say this, but these chemtrails are nasty. And there's 3 reasons for chemtrails. The first is and I talked to my NSA buddies at Fort Carson, Peterson Air Force Base, and Buckley, where I was actually their doctor taking care of the pilots flying and spraying the chemtrails. So I know it's real. If anybody says it's not real, they're full of it. Okay, because I'm a whistleblower. On the inside, it's not open for discussion. And my NSA buddies told me, 95% of them told me, they were up there trying to spray to reflect the sun out to stop global warming. So most of them are dumb enough to believe that garbage. Okay? And also in the chemtrails, and there's a link directly that Jeff Francis found out, and I'm going to have Dr. Staninger and Dr. Carjou on in about a week on my radio show. And I've done some investigations, and there's very solid evidence now that Morgellons is caused by a silicon-based nanomachine life form that does not originate on planet Earth. Is that not interesting? This is a silicon-based life form that is intelligent like bees or ants, and it fights back. Conversion of the atmosphere into a plasma for weather modification, geotectonic warfare, scalar mind control technologies, the woodpecker, which has been discovered back in the 70s, HARP, the TETRA system in the United Kingdom, Gwen towers in the United States, and the Iridium satellite system connected to the cell towers and the smart highways is all based on not only sending out a signal to track you, but Nokia, which is one of the leading cell companies, has figured out a new way to cut down the need for increasing the amount of signal by 3 to 5 times as many cell phones in the same signal area by beaming the signal directly to you. But they can also, besides the cell signal, they can actually have a biocoded signal to your DNA to affect your physiology and insert thoughts into your mind. And they have this technology today.
Enough computing power, we are very close to the point when computers can hack human beings, can understand my emotions, my likes, my dislikes better than me. Not perfect. You can never hack 100%. Something 100%. You don't need 100%. You just need to know people better than they know themselves. And this is quite easy because most people don't know themselves very well. So just imagine what happens when we pass.
So as soon as the algorithm knows what I want better than I know it?
You're a puppet. It can manipulate you. It can press your emotional buttons. And this is what is happening now with our smartphones and all these, algorithms on social media.
Is that why you don't have a smartphone?
That's one of the reasons. That basically it's to keep my time.
Yeah.
And over the last 20 years, the smartest people in the world and the best technology in the world has been working on the problem of how to hack human beings and control them through the screens, through the smartphones. I'm no match to them. If I give them access, they win.
Yeah.
So I try to limit their access.
In that way.
In that way.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to say, what you see happening in your area, and if you see it maybe for the first time, don't think it's a new technology. I noticed those clouds in Great Barrington, Massachusetts in 2010, 2011. It's not a new technology. Nanotechnology, nanobots, you can't see them unless they activate and create cloud. Okay, let's move on. In Michigan, I don't see near as many as I did before the pandemic. Maybe because they are cloud seeding. I don't know. I'm in Michigan also, but we never have a sunny sky either. I agree, not as many chemtrails, but when it's already cloudy, they don't have to. When the clouds break up, when they use those electromagnetic frequencies to break up the cloud mass above your head, go out, look up. You might see chemtrails. They spray over that cloud mass. So we don't know what is going on, unless we can actually see some breaks in the cloud. But I have posted so many videos on, oh, looky here. Look, I can't imagine that the majority of the population feel okay. I would say it's a minority that might feel okay and physically well, because what we have been experiencing, it is our environment, life has become toxic. The water, the food, the air, and there's evidence, and we can speak to some of the ingredients in which they use in their geoengineering, but there's an awful lot that we don't know. Same true with water, same true with food. So I know I'll speak for myself, but I think I'm speaking for an awful lot of you. It's taking an awful lot to keep going on a daily basis. They also sprayed gypsy moth spray again over Victoria, BC this week without our permission. They sprayed it in 1998 and made my lupus way worse and made me so sick. Well, government, unfortunately, is the god. Now, I don't think that, but an awful lot of people do. And they do whatever the hell they want to do, and they don't consult the masses. They actually have utter contempt for the masses. But when they spray stuff and people inhale it, if they have preconditions, it can make those preconditions worse. So I hope that you remain okay this time around. 2022, listen to this. Now, this is coming out of New Zealand, but understand that this is happening all over the world now. Here we go.
Jesse, why is everyone sick?
Yeah, we've been asking the same thing, Sam, and well, COVID numbers are officially down, right? And yet every day it seems like our workmates are off with some kind of bug. So is there more sickness in the air right now? And if so, what the heck can we do about it?
Are you sick of being sick? You're not imagining it. More Kiwis are coughing, sniffling and calling off work.
Our immunity against a whole lot of things is sort of a little bit down because we haven't been constantly, I feel like, primed all the time. So of course, we've got lots and lots of different viruses coming over. And it's not just the coronavirus, of course, lots of things are.
Seasonal.
Not just the coronavirus, but lots of viruses. And where are they coming from? All right. I also want to point out this article. Nothing like this has ever been seen. Kiwi scientists alarmed by new ozone layer discovery. A new discovery by scientists. Huh? How interesting. Scientists have detected unprecedented chemical changes in the stratosphere, roughly 16 to 20 kilometers above the Earth's surface, which is where 1/3 of the world's protective ozone layer resides. The reactions taking place in the stratosphere on these smoke aerosols are unknown. They claim that the changes, they think, are related to the fires, the bushfires that you had last year or 2020, 2020 in Australia. All right, so reactions. Like we've never had wildfires before, but now they're just noticing that these smoke aerosols, unknown, what's going on? They're creating these chemical reactions in the stratosphere. Oh, we don't know what they are. and we can't calculate their effects on ozone. From the observations of elevated chlorine monoxide, we think that ozone in the mid-latitudes experienced some depletion following those fires. We think. Scientists believe in science, believe it. And when you read these articles, what do you read? Virtually all the time. We think, it's possible, likely, I don't know, well,